Before we jump into today's video, I want to give a quick shout out to our channel sponsor, Many Realms. If you're looking for Magic the Gathering and Magic the Gathering related supplies, be sure to check out ManyRealms.com. I'll post a link to their website in the video description, so be sure to go check them out. What's up, everybody? How is everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we are back with another Ultimate Masters Highlander box battle. Many of you are familiar with how we do the Highlander, the Ultimate Masters / Highlander battles at this time, but for those of you who are not, how this thing is going to work is we have 4 participants. Each one of them is going to get 6 packs. We're going to open those packs in rounds of 3, adding up the mana values for all the rares and all the mythics. And at the end of this thing, the person with the highest total mana value and the person with the lowest total mana value amongst rares and mythics is going to get the box topper from Ultimate Masters. So there can be only one winner, hence the Highlander designation. If you know, you know. Uma kind of become like one of my more favorite sets to open. I mean, it's no Time Spiral Remastered, but actually really cool, really enjoyable set. One of the things I appreciated about it, and we've kind of talked about this many times in the past, is a lot of really good value at the rare level. And you know, there's some good mythics in here as well, plenty of good mythics, and I just enjoy the old school feel of it being, you know, going to get 1 foil rare or mythic per box. So those are kind of special. Like those are, and you're going to get like 3, maybe 3 mythics. Sometimes only 2, sometimes 4. But generally speaking, I think we have seen as low as 1 as well. But, you know, it's just that kind of feeling. It's like a time before collector boxes. And really, you could say that, Uma, you can really attribute maybe the beginning of the variant era to Ultimate Masters because of the box topper, right? It was a huge deal. Okay, so we've got 6 for J&V, 6 for David S, 6 for Matthew B, and away we go. Good luck, everyone. Let's have some fun. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and so J&V, we'll start with you. And what we have learned about the Ultimate Masters box battles is that Ultimate Masters is a very low mana value set. It is not uncommon for the winner to have like just over 20 mana value combined in 6 packs. So Eldrazi lurk as mythics, and they are big game swingers in this, in a battle where only the high matters, right? All right, here we go. Starting off with a Wicker Burrow Elder first round. Oh my god. Well, J&V, that is awesome, bro. Congratulations. The reason I chuckled so hard, many of you who follow this channel regularly, we opened up an Ultimate Masters box last month, and the first card out of the chute was actually a foil rare Ancient Tomb. First pack this time it's not foil, but it'll do, right? Yeah, how about a $100 Ancient Tomb? Sure, why not? It doesn't help you for the high. I don't think that matters to you. Holy moly, that is the hit. So the most valuable card in the set, aside from box toppers, is the rare Ancient Tomb. I love that Ancient Tomb is a rare in this set. That's what I'm talking about. Huge start. Congrats already, J&V. Oh, right. All right, here we go. Next rare is Maelstrom Pulse. That is a 3 for mana value. Swift Reckoning. Some good uncommons and commons as well. Really fun playable set. Actually a fun set to draft as well. Show you here. There we go. All right. Cannot believe we did it again. First pack, Ancient Tomb. Let's freaking go. Good gravy. All right. Foil common, Mirror Servitor. Rare is All Is Dust. That is actually 7 mana value. That's pretty big. That's... What's funny is for your Ancient Tomb, you're still going to be right in this thing because 10 mana value is not nothing. Not nothing at all. Of course, we will not put the Ancient Tomb on the bottom. So, yeah, 10. Like I said, it is not uncommon for like 20, 21, 22 mana value to win the Highlander battle. All right. I don't know if I went over tiebreakers, but in the event of a tie, highest mana value mythic first, highest mana value rare second. If we need a third tiebreaker, we will go down the line with the highest mana value rare until there's a tie no more. Here we go. David S., it is your turn. Mage Ring Network. Rare is Sovereigns of Lost of Alara. That is a 6. Kitchen Finks. I love me some Kitchen Finks. Not a card that really sees play anymore. But it was a really good card in Modern for a while. Okay, second pack. Stinger Fling Spider. Rare. Oh my gosh, Urborg. Wow. That's really funny. I mean, again, now we're like 4 or 5 packs in, but that first pack I mentioned in the first box of the last video was a foil rare Ancient Tomb followed by the regular rare was Urborg. Well, this box is starting off almost as well. Pretty darn good. I think Urborg is like, I think it's over 50 again. It might be, it's at least in the 50 range. Okay. All right. As I mentioned, I'm a fan of Ultimate Masters. David, your third pack. Foil common is Spark Spitter. Rare is, Sublime Archangel. That is a 4/4 mana value. Ewit, Boar Umbra. And that is going to do it there. So, for your troubles, you are also 6 + 4, also at a 10 mana value. I should have known you two were going to be trouble and be competing with each other for mana value. All right, Timothy W. Timothy. To you for 3 packs. Let's keep the rares. Let's keep the good value rares coming. Pulse of Murasa. Rare is Rhea Dawnbringer. Rhea is one of the larger mana values in this set. She has a tendency to... it is not uncommon for her to be on the winning team, if you will. 9 mana value. Buried Alive. Nice. I mean, right away, one card almost surpasses the total of... almost matches the total of the 2 people prior, right? That is Rhea. Golgari Brown Scale is a foil common. Rare is, Glenelendra Archmage. Pretty good card. Also does have some value to it as well. That is a 4 for mana value. That will put you in the lead. A little Brawn in there. Okay. Third pack. Foil common Safe Hold Elite. Rare is Daybreak Coronet. Oh man, I remember when this was a really, actually a pretty expensive card. It wasn't, and then it was. And now it's not so much again. But we have, for our troubles, 4 + 9, that's 13, 14, 15, right? 6 + 9, 15 it is. 50, yep. 15. That is a lot. All right. As I mentioned, also, we typically have 1 foil rare per box. Foil mythics are like case hits, so like 1 out of every 4 boxes. And then a product where you only get 1 rare mythic per pack, that sometimes that second one can really swing the battle. All right, Matthew, we go to you for 3. Helios Pilgrim. Rare is Woodfall Primus. Holy moly. Forget all that stuff I said about a low mana value, huh? All right, Primus. My name is Mud. That is 8 for mana value. Brawn again, sure. Treasure Cruise. Little Gurmag Angler in there. Starting off with an 8 mana value. Woodfall Primus. It's a fun reanimation target. A little persist action as well. Here we go. Urban Evolution. Mythic. Our first mythic of the box is Leovold, Emissary of Trest. Leovold sells a little bit of a rebound. There was some speculation like, oh, maybe it'll be CDH legal or EDH legal again. Not so much. That is a 3 for mana value, though. Leovold is a pretty mean card. It is a mythic. We did hit finally a mythic first of the box. We'll sleeve that up. Top mythics, I think Manifold, I think is still number 1. I think it's like 75. And then you've got, again, the Spaghetti Monsters, Kozilek and Ulamog and whatnot. Basking Rootwalla. Rare is Spoils of the Vault. That is a 1 mana value. Strong start by the Primus. All right, so 8, 9, and that is a 12. 8, 9, 3, 12 it is. All right, so fairly close battle to start here. After our first round, Jane B with a 10, David S with a 10, Timothy in the high with a 15, and Matthew with a 12. Into round 2 we go. J&B, we go back to you for 2. Foil common is Patchwork Gnomes. Rare is Through the Breach. Also a really good card. Enjoy that. And 5 mana value. That's going to keep you in this thing. Breach is one of those cards that tends to bob up and down in value. Like, when it's not seeing any play, it's dirt cheap. And then all of a sudden, all it takes is a fancy new creature to come out. And all of a sudden, cheating it in with Through the Breach is all the rage again. And Breach pops back up. I don't ever mind having a few copies of those on hand. All right, that's a 5 mana value. Your second pack. Foil common is Reckless Charge, followed by a little Pam action, Noble Hierarch. That is a 1/4 mana value. Lava Spike, Brazen Scourge, foil. Okay, all right. Through the Breach and Noble Hierarch. Little Pam action there. Not the worst. That's 5 and 6 mana value. Brings you to a 16, which certainly keeps you in this thing for the high. David S., back to you for 2. The other spoilers here is when you think you're running good, is we have the cycle of quote-unquote man lands in the set as well. And a 0 will really set you back in a battle where only the high matters. Foil common is Fiery Temper. I'm sorry. I feel like I spoke that one into existence. Yep, so that's Raging Ravine. That is a 0/4 mana value. Desperate Ritual, pretty good uncommon. Anger, also pretty good uncommon. All right, so that's a 0 there for David. I summoned the Raging Ravine. Here we go, next pack. Foil uncommon, Dreamscape Artist, sure. Rare is Talran the Sky Summoner. I almost forgot Talran was in this set. I feel like he's in every Master set. That's a 4. So, 2 more packs in, 4 more mana value. Brings you to a 14. And what you're really needing now, what everyone is kind of looking at Timothy with that 15 in the first pack is, will Timothy whiff here on mana value? Timothy, back to you for 2. Faith's Fetters. The rare is Seismic Assault. That is a 3. Mistveiled Plains, War Leader's Helix, Artisan of Kozilek. That one's going to do it there. All right. Next pack. Foil common, Gurmag Angler. Rare. Oh, Celestial Colonnade. That is a 0. Second appearance of Songs of the Dam. Second appearance of a manland. It's going to limit your mana value in this round to a 3. It still keeps you in the high for the moment, but it certainly opens the door a little bit for the people around you. Matthew, you're at a 12 right now. We go to you for 2. We are still only of note. We are still only on 1 mythic. And again, you can have 1 mythic boxes. It's most common to have 2 or 3. So I'm hoping that we still have some action left. Also still looming a foil rare. Oh, there's a mythic. Oh, Balefire Dragon. That's a really good one in this instance. Not only is it a really good card, it is a 7 mana value. Strong. Red Cap. Golgari Thug. Devoted Druid. Sheesh. Okay, alright. That's a 7. Your next pack, Matthew. So it does give us 2 mythics in the box as well. Foil rare is, oh my gosh, Demonic Tutor. That is quite a foil rare. That is that's one of the better ones you can ask for, right? It's definitely top 5. Yeah, little D-toots. Foil rare Demonic Tutor. And there's another mythic behind this. Bitter Blossom. Oh, I love me some Bitter Blossom. With Lorwyn coming up, y'all know me. If you know me, you know me. Like, I am so pumped about Lorwyn. Bitter Blossom. So 3rd mythic and all 3 to Matthew. Just, I won't say a hamburgering because there's some other spoils in here that have certainly with an Ancient Tomb and an Urborg running around. But holy moly, with the Balefire Dragon into foil Demonic Tutor into Bitter Blossom. That is running good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 11. Yeah. That also puts you at a 23 and launches you. Catapults you into the lead. I feel like the foil Demonic Tutor has to go on top, but boy, does it feel like a shame to put Balefire and Bitter Blossom below it. So 7, 9, 11. Yeah. All right. Sure enough, here we go. We are heading into the last round now. Another pretty strong Ultimate Masters box, if I do say so myself. J&B with a 16. David S. with a 14. Timothy with an 18. And Matthew with a 23 in the high. Commanding the high at this point. There are some cards. We have seen a foil rare at this point. We have seen multiple foil rare boxes before. They're just a lot less common. But there's also a couple rares out there, and we're now at 3 mythics as well. There are a couple of rares out there that might have the mana value to catch some people up. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. All right, Merit Lage token. Followed by Wingsteed Rider. Oh, that's a Lava Claw reaches around and grabs you and pulls you down away from the high. J&B, it appears your day will end on the Lava Claw reaches, but you know what? Ancient Tomb, all is not lost, right? Not the worst. And Pam in through the breaches. Okay. All right, David S. You were the low coming in this round. You have a little more than a puncher's chance, but a puncher's chance does exist. There is one specific rare enchantment that I can think of that might have the mana value to do it, at least pull you ahead temporarily. Foil common is Defy Gravity. Rare is... Yep, that's the one. Oh, and it's not. I thought it was 10 mana value. I was thinking of Eldrazi Conscription. I thought it was 10 mana value. It is not. It's 8. So even with about the best possible pull there, it will leave you a little short in the absence of a second foil rare. Conscription's quite a card, though. Quite a card. So, David, you finished with a 22. So... On the other hand, Matthew might be thanking you for taking the Eldrazi Conscription away from Timothy, who is certainly within striking distance. You're chasing 5 right now. Rare is Revlork. That is a 5. That is enough for a tie. That will, at least for the moment, force a tie. That's 5. Oops. Read my own handwriting. There we go. Brings you to a 23. Well, Matthew has all the mythics, right? So, not to make this like too anticlimactic, but I do believe since we're already tied and Matthew has all the mythics, he would have tiebreaker no matter if this pack had a 0 or not in it. But since we're here, we might as well open this pack too, right? I mean, go off, Matthew. Rare is a Squee. Squee is a 3, which is good enough for me. And that Frantic Search will win the high as well. Wow. 26. So, Matthew, you have a box topper coming to you, and you also managed to get all the mythics plus a foil Demonic Tutor. Pretty solid haul. All right. We're at box topper time. This box has been pretty good. Like, it's been pretty good. Can we separate pretty good and make it great? Matthew, you have the high with a finished 26. Here is your box topper. Come on. It is Dark Depths. Okay. It's not going to be one of the insane high-end ones, but man, I love me some Ultimate Masters Dark Depths box topper. That is a legit mythic and really, really good art and foiling on that. That is beautiful. Again, it's not going to be one of your higher-end box toppers, but I kind of don't mind that. I think that's really nice. And I seldom see it, really, honestly. So that's kind of cool. Love that on there. There we go. Ultimate Masters, man. This set's fun. This set's really fun to open. Like, So much rare value. It's not an inexpensive product, don't get me wrong, but I love the old school feel. It's just a good time. I enjoy it. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys at least enjoyed the video as well. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much, everybody, and be well.